So I love this style of training. It is fun and it doesn't take a lot of work. All it takes is maybe for you to just stand on it. Or what if you sit down and just put your feet on it? And you're still getting the benefits of exercises? Yes, Monifa, you are. Yes, yes. Monifa, what are you doing? Yes, you can get the benefits of just standing or sitting on this. I know, how cool. This is item number F13696. It's the Vita Trainer vibration machine with resistance bands, $89.99. How amazing that. It is half off. Yes, half off. Easy pay. $18 to be able to get this home. $18. Really, really incredible. You're saving $94 off. Actually, it's probably just a little bit over half off, which is even better. Item number F13696. Okay, I'm going to bring in Devin Almonte, my fitness sister, to talk about this because I love vibration training and it's not new. It's just improved, right?
Yes, yes, so good to see you. And yes, we had a laugh, I think it was last time, talking about the old, really clunky shake machines, as I call them, that you see at the gym, and they kind of scare you, but at the same time, you're like, what does this thing do? But they have a lot of great benefit. What you're getting today is the same concept, a vibration platform, very simple, because all you have to do is stand on this. And you can see my legs are kind of going back and forth. It uses 3D movement to work out your entire body. And what I love about it, for anybody that doesn't like to work out, or they're trying to figure out how to get a little strength in, and what I say, just some
I'm shaking it.
movement.
I'm having such a good time on this thing. Listen, I love this machine, Devin.
You are moving without actually having to move yourself. I mean, that is the easiest way to get some exercise.
Come on. Doesn't get any easier than that. But yes, so if you are a person who goes, Monifa, I love the Fit Cube, it's great, but that one's not for me. This one might be for you, and let me tell you why. All I'm doing is standing. The machine is doing the work for me. This is proven science. It's been around for decades. Yes, decades. This technology was actually invented back in the 60s. This is where my fitness geekness comes in, right?
Love it.
This technology was invented back in the 60s. We are very familiar with those. If you ever seen those black and white movies with somebody with that thick white band on and they're shaking, yeah, it's the same technology, but now we've harnessed it in a way, one, that's not super expensive, because they still have this kind of technology in gyms now, but those machines are still huge. You can do this in the comfort of your own home and still get the results. And that's what it's about. So again, you are burning fat and calories just by standing on this, because what's happening is, and Devin, you know I love talking about this, all of the systems that are firing up in my body just from standing on here, that's what's burning the fat and the calories.
Yep. So you're using muscles throughout your entire body. As you see here, muscles that you go, I didn't even know I had muscles there, because it's working through that 3D vibration to work, which I love, really works the core well, going to work your back muscles, going to work your shoulders. Everything is, and whether or not you decide to use the resistance bands as well. This is a nice add-on. So if you do want to kind of up your workout, but at the same time, I tell people this too, if you're just getting started, go ahead and start sitting down on your couch, put on your favorite show, put on QVC, do a little shopping, get your 10-minute little workout in. But this will really start to work your lower body. You'll get used to the feel. And I do tell people as well that if you are getting started, because you're going, this thing is shaking side to side and up and down. However, that quote unquote instability you will not feel when you step on this. It's just like kind of stepping onto your kitchen floor. If you are comfortably able to go up the steps in your house, you are going to be able to just step onto this, mine's on, and moving to get your exercise in. It's very easy, very stable.
And here's the remote control that it comes with. So super easy to operate as well. As you can see, I'm shaking. That's why the thing is moving. But here is, the remote. So you don't even ever have to bend down if you don't want to ever press the buttons that are on the machine, because it's all right here, which is really nice. But again, those systems, those muscles that are firing for you to stay on here, that's what's working because you're on an unstable surface. So those glutes, those abdominals, oh yeah, come on up the body, shoulders back, yep, all of that is working simply from standing on here. Now, I had this at home. My daughter, again, I got to go back to her because she was a skeptic. You know these kids, 20 years old, of course she was a skeptic. She got on this thing and fell in love with it. She would get on it kind of first thing in the morning, Devin, to kind of just wake her body up, to use it kind of as like a pre-workout, right?
Yes.
So she would get on it and she would stand on it and she would really get to going for maybe like 5 minutes or so. And then she would kind of lower the resistance on it, you know, to a little bit lower for another 5 minutes, and she felt super warm and ready to go, and all she did was stand on it. So imagine if you're just starting, you're starting sitting on it, and then as you're, you know, as you start to feel stronger and a little bit more balanced, you'll go to standing. That's what it's about. You start at your own level and then you work your way up.
You make it what you want it to be. And you brought up something else. That is another way I like to use this, because the older I get, I said, I feel like the Tin Man in the morning, where I'm just like, oh my gosh, everything is so tight and I need to loosen up my muscles. And so you can just hop on here for 5 minutes in the morning. Maybe after had a long car ride, a 3-hour drive to see family, something like that. You get out, you're really stiff. This feels really nice. The other thing it does is you're going to feel kind of your body go into almost like a contraction. If you've ever been on a boat or a plane and you're a little wobbly, you'll feel those muscles try to stabilize you.
That's right. Those are the same muscles that stabilize you when you try to fall, right? When you're, if you ever fall and those muscles kick in, this is what helps get those muscles stronger. How do you work that? How else would you work that? There is no other way to work it. This is how you work it.
And it's a very easy way to do it, because this to me almost feels like having your own personal trainer kind of telling you, oh, you feel that little engagement there? Go with it when you feel it. And that's going to start to build some of that toning. Strength is very important as we get older. You don't want to lose it. And if you don't do anything, guess what? It's not going to increase by itself. You have to start to do something.
That's it.
And it will also get the blood. You get the blood flowing through your body. You feel great. Circulation, you feel great. Just get everything going and just get yourself bringing some energy to the body.
All right. I'm at a 15, Devin. Where you at?
Awesome. I usually go to 20. I go
right
to
to 20?
the middle.
Okay, I'm going to try to get up there. We have 10 more minutes left. I'm going to try to get up to a 20. I'm going to try.
You can totally do it. Yep. And Monifa, if you go toward the center, there's a little bit less vibration. So this is what I call kind of the safe zone when you get on, or you feel like you need a little bit of break.
Oh, yeah, look at
that. Go
that.
right there.
See,
that's And then when you start to move your feet further apart, you're going to see more vibration.
Yeah, that's much easier. I mean, you can just tell, like, look at how, you know, much easier that is when I move. We didn't even mention the fact that it has resistance bands, because we want you to just stand on the thing first, right? We just want you to stand on it first, get used to that. And then once you are, look at all these wonderful exercises that you can do for your upper body. So how great is that?
Yep, you can add anything onto it that you want. Again, to me, the resistance band is total bonus.
Right.
You use it if you want. If you don't want to use it, you're still going to get a fantastic workout. But as you get stronger, you might find yourself saying, you know what? I want to do some bicep curls. I want to do a little bit more to strengthen my upper body. Then you can add this on as well. There are different programs, because if you're one like me that likes to follow kind of a plan, or what I'm supposed to do, there are 4 different programs. It's all on the display for you to choose. There's also the remote, and it'll just take you through some guided programs. They're all about 10 minutes long.
Nice.
And so that's another great way for you to get started and not have to think about what you're doing.
Listen, get on this thing first thing in the morning. You get out the bed, right? You go use the restroom, you come on out. While your coffee is brewing, go ahead and stand on this or sit on the sofa, on your little, on your lazy boy, and put your feet on this while your coffee is brewing. Wake up the body, get that circulation going. That's it. As you get older, the one thing, as we get older, there are a lot, but the one thing that most old people are afraid of, most elderly people, our loved ones, are afraid of is falling. Because what happens when you fall, when you get older? You can get hurt, right? We've heard horror stories of people falling or elderly falling and ending up in the hospitals and things like that, right? Well,
Yeah.
this is a machine. Oh, it stopped. Okay, I have to start it back over. My 10 minutes are over.
Start it back up. You see your
This
10-minute
it
program.
did.
You did it.
I sure did. So this is a machine that if you go ahead and just start, like we said, from sitting down in your favorite lazy boy chair and just put your feet on it, it's going to make those systems in your body feel stronger. So you're going to feel more confident and more stable in your walking. So if you do fall, you feel like, you know what, I've done some work. I might be able to, protect myself a little bit better. I've done some work because I've been on my machine that I actually feel better as I move out through my day. I can, get down on the floor to tie my shoes a little bit better. I can reach up into a cabinet a little bit better when I'm grabbing, soup or whatever it is or crackers out of the cabinet. And that's what it's about. This is literally the easiest form of exercise, one of the easiest forms of exercise you can do and have results. Results from standing on it or sitting on it. These resistance bands, these are just a bonus. These are a bonus because what's going to happen is you're going to start to feel really good and you're going to start to add more to your workouts. And so this is an easy way to do it with these resistance bands. All right, Devin, what are we looking at?
Yeah, so you're getting your total body workout. Simply, I say it's moving without having to move. So you're standing on the platform, getting that 3D movement, which is working, yes, all of your muscles that you didn't know you have from head to toe, back muscles, your shoulder muscles. I personally love this for core because it really makes me feel like I'm engaging those core muscles that are really hard to target sometimes, besides having to get down and do sit-ups, which is not always fun.
Right.
And it feels good. To your point, it was so sad. A friend of mine just before the show said, could you pray for me? Because she just fell. She fractured her hip.
Ooh.
And so now she's literally in the hospital awaiting to have surgery tomorrow. I was like, oh no. And just like you said, she's a little bit older. And so sometimes these things happen and it's so sad. And you just want to be able to get back. And I know she'll get back in good shape to get back to walking and doing things that she loves. But in the meantime, I'm saying whatever we can do, and yes, life is going to happen.
Preventative, right?
Everything.
We want to do whatever we can do that's preventative. We're not saying, we know life is going to happen, but if we can do something right now to make those instances a little bit better, why not? I always say exercise is the fountain of youth. It's the fountain of youth on earth that we have. It's the one thing that we have. You just have to find something that works for you that you're going to stick with, right? Because a lot of times people go, oh my gosh, I'm a little bit older now. I have friends who did not start lifting weights until they got into their 50s and 60s. That's when they started.
I know people like that
they
too.
looked better than me in their 50s and 60s than I looked in my 30s when I was competing. So just know that it's never too late to start. Now, obviously, you may not want to look like they look, right? They were on a completely different mission. But the point is, they feel good, and they started to add exercise into their lives on a consistent basis. That's all I want for you. I just want you to add exercise into your life on a consistent basis. You get something home that is easy for you to start and easy for you to keep up with. So if that's why I like this. It's easy to start. It's easy for you to keep up with because you're not lifting anything heavy. All you're doing is standing on it, or you're having a seat, watching your favorite show with your feet on it, getting that blood circulation. Those muscles are firing up just from standing or having your feet on it. It doesn't really get much easier than that. So don't let this incredible clearance price pass you by. It's $89.99. You're getting this for half off. It's actually a little bit more than half off that you're saving here. And these are no reorder. I can't even believe that it's under $100. I can't even believe it's under $90, to be honest with you, because I presented this for a lot more. And our normal QVC price, $184 on this. Yeah, this is the time to go ahead and pick this up. Even if you want to pick it up now while we have a few left, and let's say put it in that gift closet. Maybe this is something you might want to get somebody for Christmas. Okay, that's fine. Just pick it up now while we have it, because once these are gone, not getting these back. All right. I love that you're showing us some exercises too on here. So let's say, remember, we said all fitness levels. So let's say you're, at a point where you can do a little bit more. Add those resistance bands, right? Let's work that upper body. That's so important.
Yes. So you can do all different types of arm exercises. You can work your biceps, you can work your triceps, any of that. Something else too, along with the bands, you can step off and